Story 1: The Halloween Gift. In 2022, in a small town in Malaysia, a girl named Evelyn received a Labubu doll as a Halloween gift from her cousin, who had just returned from Tokyo. The doll had a wide, mischievous grin, large pointed ears, and glassy eyes that seemed to follow her. Evelyn adored it instantly, placing it on her nightstand. But after Halloween night, strange things began to happen. Each morning, the doll appeared in different places, once sitting on her study chair, once beside her bed, and once right next to her pillow. Her parents assumed she was playing pranks, but Evelyn swore she hadn't touched it. One night, she woke up around 3:15 a.m. to the sound of scratching near her closet. The doll was gone from the nightstand. When she turned on the light, she saw it sitting in the open closet, its head tilted toward her, hand raised as if waving. Terrified, she threw it away the next morning. 2 days later, her mother found it again sitting neatly on the kitchen table, dry and clean despite having been thrown into a dumpster. The family performed a blessing ritual and buried it far away near a shrine. From that day, the disturbances stopped. But every Halloween since then, a faint scratching sound can be heard in Evelyn's closet. Right around 3:15 a.m. Story 2: The Collector's Curse. In 2023, a toy collector named Adrian from Los Angeles purchased a limited edition Labubu Halloween doll online. It arrived sealed, numbered, and marked with Japanese writing that translated to "not for human touch." Adrian laughed it off, assuming it was a novelty warning. The doll was beautiful, its design darker than the usual black eyes, torn grin, and tiny bat wings on its back. Adrian placed it in a glass display case with his other collectibles. That night, he woke up to a faint tapping sound coming from his living room. The next morning, he noticed the doll had moved, its head was turned, now facing outward instead of inward. Over the next few nights, he started receiving phone notifications from his motion-activated security camera. Each clip showed faint movement near the display case, like something small pacing back and forth. One video caught the doll falling forward without anyone touching it, its reflection in the glass smiling even when its face was not. When Adrian finally decided to sell it online, no one responded. The listing would automatically delete itself minutes after being posted. Then his account got permanently suspended with a message reading, "Listing violates restricted item policy, human-bound object." He smashed the doll one night, desperate to end the haunting. But inside it was a small scrap of paper with a single word written in black ink: "Owned." That was the night the power went out across his entire street. And his security cameras captured one last thing: the shattered doll's head turning toward him in the dark. Story 3: The Trick-or-Treat Stranger. In October 2025, a family in Manchester prepared for Halloween night with decorations, candy, and costumes. Around 10 p.m., when most trick-or-treaters had gone home, a final knock came at the door. A small figure stood outside wearing a mask that looked exactly like the Labubu doll's face. The child was silent, holding out a small basket. The father dropped some candy inside and noticed something or the basket contained a single Labubu doll. Before he could ask about it, the figure turned and walked away. Later that night, when they went to clean up, the same doll was sitting on their couch. At first, they assumed one of the kids had brought it in. But as the night went on, the atmosphere in the house grew tense. The lights flickered and the family dog barked continuously at the living room. When they went to check, the doll was gone. Around 2 a.m., their doorbell rang again. Security footage showed the same masked figure standing silently, holding an empty basket. But this time, when the father paused the video, the figure's head turned toward the camera and the mask had changed expression. It was smiling. The family moved out a month later. The new tenants reported hearing knocks at the door every Halloween, always at 10 p.m., followed by soft footsteps leading to the living room.